Hi, everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the new moon ceremony in Cancer. This is the second new moon ceremony in Cancer that we're going to be doing. It's actually a little rare for the new moon to be in the same sign. So there's an extra energy here. There's an extra push for us to go further and deeper into this Cancer energy, this family-oriented energy, this nurturing, self-loving energy. And it's perfect that it aligns with our heart chakra activation. We are really going to be going into the heart to work with this Cancer energy, this going into the shell, this feeling the meat of who we are, connecting with it and creating a feeling response to it, creating an energetic connection with ourselves in a way that may be deeper than we are used to, and in a way that helps us open our heart to everything else that's going on around us. So the interesting thing about this second new moon in Cancer as well is what had been happening before when we were doing these ceremonies. We'd have a new moon, it'd be at the beginning of the sun cycle, and we'd use the effects of that moon for the next 28 days while the sun stayed in the same sign. So for example, when the new moon was in Cancer earlier in the cycle last month, the sun was in Cancer and it stayed in Cancer for the whole cycle. And moon cycles, when we're doing things with the moon, typically, unless there's an series went through, typically the effects of the moon last for a month, last till the next new moon. So what was happening before is we'd have the moon and the sun in the same sign. So we'd have basically the same energy moving us through the cycle. Well, what's shifting now is we have the moon, which we're setting our intentions and cycling with, in Cancer, but then very shortly, in 2 days, the sun is going to move into Leo. So what that really is going to mean for us is we're bringing that Leo fire, that Leo roar into ourselves, and we're going to experience an inner roar, an inner activation, an inner lioness energy coming out as we go into the crab and then experience the sun moving into the Leo, into that lion energy. So that's really in my mind as we go through this process, this ceremony, and this meditation today, and as we go through this month as a series. And of course, the moon is always changing signs. If you're not aware of that, it's always moving through the signs. But when we start with the new moon and we use the full moon energies, it's those energies that last for 28 days, that last for until the next full or the next new moon. So these are the energies that we're playing with here, and these are the timelines that we're talking about. And if you did the eclipse series with us, remember that each of those eclipses that we worked with, the effects of that last for 6 months. So just keep that in mind as we're going through. We are going to be journaling a little bit today, so if you have a journal handy, go get one, take out your phone, write a text message to yourself, pause this, come back to this. I know those watching live can't pause it, but just go and find yourself, hey Diana, just go and find yourself a notebook so that we can do some questions together. So the first question that I want you to answer for yourself is, actually just take a moment before we even get to the questions, just take a moment and take a deep breath in. And exhale out your mouth. This gives people finding journals time to get them. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Feel yourself coming into this moment. Take another deep breath in. And exhale. Return to your normal breathing. And now we'll go to our questions. So the first question I want you to ask for yourself is, what is your favorite way of connecting with yourself? What is your personal way of connecting with yourself? And if you don't have a personal way of connecting with yourself, let me throw some ideas out there for you and see which one might resonate for you. So ways we can connect with ourselves. We can connect with ourselves through meditation. We can connect with ourselves through spending time in nature. We can connect through ourselves by looking at ourselves in the mirror and having a conversation with ourselves in the mirror. We can connect with ourselves by engaging in our creative expression through singing or drawing or any of those creative arts or elements. So what is your favorite way of connecting with yourself? What is the way that you connect with yourself that's the strongest for you? And if you don't have one, I encourage you to think of one or try one out for this moon cycle, okay? Try a few of them out for this moon cycle. I really would like to see all of us working on one of the ways to connect with ourselves every day. for the next 30 days. This is the moon in Cancer again. It's really telling us to go inward and take care of our connection with ourselves. So what is it that you can do every day to connect with yourself? Maybe it's not your favorite way to connect with yourself because that might take more time. But what's something you can do for 5 minutes, for 10 minutes, every day, morning or night, doesn't matter, that really will help you connect inward to yourself. And when we do this meditation at the end, you can do this meditation again every day if that serves you too. So you don't have to come up with something. You can just listen to the meditation and the sound bowl activation every day for the next 30 days, but really commit to something. I have been doing a meditation for the last 20 days, every morning and every night. And that has really helped serve me, not even just what the meditation is talking about, but really just the practice of waking up and being like, this is how I'm going to connect with me today. This is how I'm going to love me today. And it feels good and it feels supportive. So how are you going to do that? Really commit. Remember, the eclipse that we just had was in Capricorn. And that was a 6-month, take a step by step, day by day. What can we do each day to achieve our goals? And the goal right now for this moon cycle is heart-centered work. How can you center yourself in your heart every day? Connect with yourself every day. What is that for you? For me, really, the meditation that I've been doing is that way. But I'm also going to personally add a Ho'oponopono practice, which is a practice of looking myself in the mirror in the morning or at night and saying, I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, and thank you. As many times as I feel is necessary till I feel that connection with myself grow stronger. So that's what my personal commitment is going to be. That can be yours, or again, you can use this meditation that we'll be doing later, but really try to think of something that is going to support you in connecting with yourself deeper. All right, the next question. Where is a place in nature near you that you can get to twice a week? Where is it? What is that place for you? Is it your backyard? Is it Niagara Falls, if you're local? Is it the pond down the street? Where is a place that you have access to, easy access, you could get there twice a week? Yes, there's a lot of things that we're coming up with here, and we'll get to the fun, relaxing, meditative part of this, but we're really using this energy to do the self-care things, do the things that nurture ourselves, because this double moon in Cancer is asking us to do this, is asking us to go inward. And as we connect with our hearts, connecting with nature is a big, big part of that. I don't know about you guys, but when I go out in nature and I just open my heart to experience the natural world around me, that's one of the most healing experiences I can have. No sitting on my phone, no listening to somebody talk, no journaling, just sitting with nature. So where is a place that you can do that for 5 minutes, just 5 minutes or 10 minutes or however long feels right for you, but at least 5 minutes out in nature, silent, and just absorbing the energy of the natural world around you? Can you find a place near you twice a week to go and do that? If you're already doing that, great. Just maybe set the intention when you go to that place to connect with your heart and to connect with the heart of the earth as well. The other next question is, where is your favorite place to go watch a sunset locally? Where is your favorite sunset watching place? And can you, over the next month, go treat yourself to a sunset? Can you make a commitment to yourself to do that? I find sunsets really, for me, are very supportive. So maybe it's a sunrise for you if you're an early riser. Maybe you don't have access to a sunset, but can you get to at least one sunset this month? And we're talking about the moon month. So from now until the next new moon, which will be in Leo. Where is that natural place for you? And can you commit to seeing at least one sunset? For me, I'd like to see one sunset a week. But I know I'm giving a lot of things to do and busy work, but these are just really guidelines, little benchmarks and posts for you to follow or not follow as feels good to you. But this is really, for me, the way I nurture myself. So I'm sharing with you what I've come up with. You can feel free to let your intuition guide you to something else, whatever works for you. Some people read oracle decks. So maybe your self-care thing is an oracle card. That works too. Or maybe sunsets don't do it for you, but you really love seeing the lake. So go see the lake. Whatever it is that is your favorite natural experience. Maybe it's a waterfall. What's your favorite natural occurrence? And can you go see it or experience it this month? The next question that we have is, Oh, it's an exercise, and then we're going to reflect on it. So this is just a quick exercise. It's not a big meditation, but I want you to put your pen and paper down, close your eyes for a moment. And as you close your eyes, I just invite you to sit with yourself. See if you can feel yourself sitting with yourself. And just allow yourself to feel what that feels like. What does sitting with myself feel like right now? Is it very difficult? Do you feel like moving? Is your mind going a mile a minute? Again, don't judge, don't try to change or control. Just sit here for a few more moments with yourself, breathing and exploring what it feels like to sit with you. Whatever you means to you, whatever you is showing up in this moment, just sit here for a second or two. And see what happens. See what you notice. And when you feel ready, open your eyes and write down whatever you experienced. When I sit with myself, this happened. Or when I sat with myself, this is what happened. And just write that down for a few moments here. So what was the experience of just for a few moments sitting with yourself? What did that feel like? Bringing our awareness to what our relationship with ourself is right now at this moment, not making it wrong or right, just being aware of how it is. Being honest with ourselves about where it is. It might not be where we want it to be, and that's okay. We can love ourselves through that, especially with this new moon again in Cancer. This family, this first water sign of the zodiac, bringing in all the emotions and all the love and all the family energy and all the home, the feeling of coming home to ourselves. All of that energy is present in this astrological sign for us. Yes, there is also the crabbiness and the pinchers and the grabbing, right? And the holding on to stuff. But we're focusing on the meat of the crab, that tender stuff inside, which relates to the family and the home and the heart. And last question for you to journal on here. And again, we're going to close our eyes for a moment. Closing your eyes, just taking a few deep breaths, breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out the mouth. And now asking yourself, what does home feel like to me? What does your ideal home feel like to you? What does it look like? What does it smell like? But most importantly, what does it feel like? What does home feel like to you? That home energy. What does home feel like to you, my dears? Just ask yourself and then wait for an answer. Don't try to force anything to happen or create it with your mind. Try to allow the answer to well up from inside of you, to well up from your heart. What does home feel like to you? Feeling it in your body, feeling it in the space around you. And then when you're ready, opening your eyes and writing down just a few of the feelings or a few of the images that came up for you while you were asking yourself, what does home feel like for you? For those of you watching on the replay, you can feel free to pause this and continue writing if that feels inspired for you. But for the rest of us, we're going to be moving on to the meditation and the heart chakra activation. So if you've never meditated before, don't worry. It's a simple, easy process. You just listen to the sound of my voice and know that you're going to get distracted. Stuff's going to come up and your mind's going to be somewhere else for a part of this meditation. And that's absolutely, completely natural. It doesn't matter how many times it happens. You don't need to be mad at yourself for it happening. Just gently guide your focus back to the sound of my voice or whatever the last exercise was that we left off on that you can remember, and come back into the space and back into the meditation. Allow yourself to be comfortable. You can sit, you can lie down. The position that you're in is less important than your feeling comfortable in that position. So find a space where you're going to be comfortable, relaxed, and at ease. Allow yourself to get into that position. And when you are ready, you can close your eyes. Make any last minute adjustments to the position that you're in as you settle into this moment. I'm going to invite you to feel the air around your body. So as we come into this moment, as we come into this relaxed state, I invite you to just see if you can extend your awareness to the air around you. Can you feel the temperature? Is there any movement of the air? Can you extend your awareness into the space around you, feeling it? Is the air humid and filled with moisture or dry? Just tuning in with what the air feels like on your skin or on your clothes, on your face and your hair, on your neck, or your ears, or your fingers, or your toes. Just tuning into the movement of the air all around you. Not trying to judge it or change it or control it, just noticing it, experiencing it, allowing yourself to be as fully immersed in it as you are ready to be at this moment. Now I invite you to feel the movement of this air into your body. Can you feel the movement of air in and out of your being? Feeling the temperature change as it goes into your mouth. Noticing at what point it becomes body temperature. As you exhale, feeling as much of that hot air that's leaving you as you can feel. For the next few moments, immerse yourself in the experience of this air moving in and out of your body. Just feeling the breath, experiencing it, and allowing the thoughts of the day to fade away. Allowing whatever problems your mind has been trying to solve to become less important than just immersing yourself in the experience of the inhale and exhale, of this life-giving energy moving in and out of you moment by moment by moment. Now I invite you to visualize yourself as though you could see yourself from outside of your body, seeing how relaxed you look, noticing the position that you're in, and slowly filling in the details of the room around you, seeing the furniture that you're on, the floor, the ceiling, the walls, the windows, the decorations. Just imagining as much as you can imagine. It doesn't matter how accurate it is. But seeing you in the room that you are in. And as you look at yourself, I invite you to look at the center of your chest, where the heart chakra is, which is in the center of the chest. And as you look at this heart, you can see light coming out of this heart. Feel light coming out of this heart. And as it comes out and spills out in front of you, it forms a door. Now this is a special door to your heart, made of light and forming right in front of your body that you are observing. As you watch this door form, notice, what does the doorway to your heart look like? How is it decorated? What shape is it? What material is it made out of? What color or colors are present? What are the details on this door to your heart that's coming from your heart center and appearing right in front of your body? Just allow yourself to feel or see whatever comes to you. Don't stress too much about the details. Allow your imagination to fill in whatever feels good and right for you. Allow yourself to have fun. This is any door that you could imagine. What feels good to you? Are there flowers around it? Is it like a security door? The garden door. Perhaps it's a hobbit hole door. What is this door to your heart? What does it look like? And in a moment, the you that's observing this beautiful phenomenon of this door just bursting out of your heart and forming in front of you, as the you that's observing prepares to walk through this door, you now begin to look at the handle. Noticing the shape of the handle, the location, the material that it's made out of, any details, colors, designs. And when you feel ready, you can reach out to open this door. And as you see your hand reach out, you pause for a moment and prepare yourself. You're about to walk home into our own hearts. That feeling of home that we were exploring earlier. You can feel it radiating from the other side of this door even before you open it. That welcoming home party that you're throwing for yourself is present on the other side of this door. Now you can see yourself grabbing the handle, opening this door, and stepping through. As you step through, you feel that sense of homecoming washing over you. It's like a wave upon wave upon wave of nurturing, loving, home energy. You feel at peace inside of your body. You feel loved, supported, and seen. You have stepped into the door of your own heart, where you are so welcome. And any parts of you that are resisting, just visualize the claw of a crab holding on to whatever that resistance is. And visualize that claw opening. See whatever is resisting this homecoming feeling, just see in your mind's eye that claw opening, letting go. Whatever is keeping you from feeling at home in your own heart, you might have an idea of what that is as we talk about it. You might not. Just see that crab claw open. And allow yourself to experience that homecoming. Welcome home. I invite you to place your hands on your heart, if that feels comfortable for you, and say out loud or to yourself, whatever feels appropriate for where you are, welcome home. Using your name is always a really sweet, tender touch. Using your full name is even better. Just spend a few moments here focusing on our hearts, with our hands on our hearts if it feels good, saying out loud or in our heads, welcome home to ourselves, and allowing ourselves to feel that connection in our hearts. Welcome home. Welcome home. Welcome home. Allow yourself to feel what this home feels like, this home within your heart. Anytime you feel a resistance to this feeling, know that that's absolutely okay and natural. Visualize that claw releasing its grip, letting go. This moon in Cancer, this new moon energy is helping support us more than we know, more than we could realize. We're calling her into this ceremony to help support us, to help us feel even more at home in our hearts every day from now until the new moon in Leo, where we will be ready to roar like a lion through our throat chakras. But right now we're coming into our hearts and we're asking this moon in Cancer to please help us throughout this cycle to open up to that feeling of home within ourselves, to help us create that feeling of home in our lives through connecting with ourselves, through connecting with nature, through sitting with ourselves, and through feeling that sense of home present within us as often as we can remember in the coming days and weeks. You can ask aloud for this support from the moon, or just intend it in your heart. This energy has been present since we started this ceremony and will continue throughout the cycle with us as we move through whatever it is that those pinchers, those crab claws have been holding on to, that we are so freaking ready to let go of and see released out into the world again. And as we are in our heart, we're going to imagine ourselves at whatever that natural place, either the sunset, waterfall, favorite place that you're going to visit at least once this month, or whatever that natural place that you're going to visit 2 to 3 times a week. Visualize one of those outdoor nature places. You are there in that place. See the details. Feel yourself there. See the trees or the natural landscape. See the animals if there are animals present. Feel the vibe of that place. And as you see yourself there, I'm going to invite you to imagine that you sit or lay down in this natural place, however you are sitting and laying down now. Visualize yourself there. And as you come to settle and relax in this natural place, I invite you to feel roots growing from wherever you are making contact to the ground. These roots are going deep into the earth. They're going so deep into the earth that they're going past the soil, past the rock, deeper and deeper and deeper. And feel these roots extending, grounding, going deeper and deeper into the heart of this planet, the heart of this Mother Earth. And take a moment here as you feel yourself rooting and grounding into this mothering energy. Take a moment to clear whatever associations you have with the word mother. This is the perfect divine feminine energy. It's the divine feminine embodied by our earth that we are experiencing the heart of. As these roots extend down, down, down into the heart of the earth. And just take a moment to feel your connection with this earth. If your hands are still on your heart, you can leave them there to feel your heartbeat or drop them down if that feels more comfortable. As you connect and ground deep into this earth, feeling a connection with that nurturing, mothering energy, that divine mother that supports all life on this planet. And can you feel things from her perspective? Can you feel your own personal dramas and even the dramas of humanity? Can you feel these energies from the perspective of the earth? Yes, she is aware of them. Yes, she's affected by them. But think of how much of the earth is unaffected by drama. How much forest land does this Mother Earth have connection to that is in perfect harmony with itself? That is going through cycles naturally without straining or forcing or effort. How much of the ocean is still under the choppy waters? Can you feel the vastness of the ocean as though you were Mother Earth feeling it? Can you feel the stillness of the desert? All of the energy there that's perfectly calm, perfectly in harmony and balance with itself. Can you connect with your mother with that divine feminine planet that we live on, with that divine feminine aspect that's inside of ourselves. And can we realize that just like the earth is not as affected by our dramas as we'd like to think she is, although we are causing her unnecessary pain. It's the same with ourselves. Where are we causing ourselves drama and unnecessary pain that is separate from the beautiful, calm stillness and natural cycles and flow that exist within ourselves? Can we learn to feel and connect, to feel that coming home energy within ourselves, outside of all of our dramas, and grounding down using the earth and using her connection to all of the life on this planet, most of which is existing harmoniously with itself, even if our perception of that does not feel like that is the case. Feel it from the Mother Earth's perspective and use her strength. She wants to support us all in this journey, in this homecoming, in this creating within ourselves and then in our outside worlds, this harmony, stabilization of cycles, this feeling of peace. We are done with the wars. We are done with the fighting. We are done with the lessons that the drama and trauma and separation have been here to teach us. And we are ready to experience the homecoming and the light and love of a brand new life. New moons are always new energy. We haven't even talked about it yet, but this is a new moment for you. Each moment of self-care throughout this moon cycle is a new moment where you come closer and closer to the home within you. And anytime you need to feel grounded, feel the roots digging down deep. Or feel yourself floating from the top of the ocean, where the waves are choppy and turbulent, where your emotions and the things going on in your life feel out of control and feel chaotic. Can you sink down deeper into the water and feel yourself floating in a vastness that is perfectly at peace with itself? And we're going to experience that vastness now. So from wherever you were in natural landscape, you're now in the water, below the surface. Can you feel that beautiful expanse of water all around you? The stillness, the natural wonder of it, far, far, far removed from the turbulent seas above us. This is where we are in our hearts. This is where we are connecting with our Mother Earth. Feel yourself swimming, doing circles, celebrating, dancing, whatever you want to do in this water, whatever flows and feels right. As you experience the vastness all around you. And as we stay in this space that's deep in our hearts, deep in ourselves, deeply connected through our roots to our Mother Earth, we're going to allow the sounds of the sound bowls, which will begin in just a moment, to resonate through our beings. So staying centered in ourselves, I invite you to go wherever feels good to you, your natural place, stay in the water, or just go back to that party in your heart that you first walked into, where you experienced that sense of home. And as you feel these vibrations, allow whatever you're holding on to, allow those claws to open, and allow your heart, the doors of your heart, to open and receive this attunement, receive this vibration, allow it to clear out what no longer serves you, and allow it to bring you home into resonance with yourself. Breathing easy and free, not straining, but also having a slow, gentle breath. Feel yourself slowly floating back to that home in your heart, or just looking around if you were already there. Noticing that beautiful doorway that you came through, remembering all the details about it. Maybe it's even changed shape. Just allow yourself to feel this door forming again in front of you. Seeing it, connecting with it, remembering it, enjoying it. Seeing the handle, remembering what it looked like. Seeing your hand reach out and stepping through this door back into the room that you are in as you look around and see the details of the space around you, and you look at yourself seated or lying down where you are, and take a moment to appreciate you. Take a moment to truly love yourself with as much love as you can spare at this moment for yourself. With as much love as you want others to pour into you, I encourage you to pour that into the image of yourself sitting where you are, relaxed, just open to your heart, truly loving yourself as the heart-centered being that you are, that loving, nurturing, caring you. That's finding a way to come home to yourself, finding a way to move through what you've learned about love to an unconditional way of loving you. Just appreciating you for all that you are, all that you're not, all that you've been through, all the mistakes you've made. Seeing yourself in this moment with eyes of love. As you slowly feel yourself coming back into your body, back into the room around you, hearing the sounds, feeling the sensations, staying connected with that heart-centered feeling of being home, feeling this connection. Maybe even give yourself a hug, putting your hands on your heart or putting your arms around you, and just taking a moment before you open your eyes to reconnect with you, loving you, embracing you, really showing up and holding yourself the way you've wanted others to show up and hold you. And staying in that embrace as long as you need until you are ready to open your eyes. Coming out of the meditation, coming out of the journey. So if that felt supportive to you, this is something that you can go back to and just scroll through the video. It's pretty easy to see when my eyes close. You can just scroll through the video to whenever the meditation starts, and you can do that as your daily connect with yourself practice. It is a longer one, lasted about a half an hour. I try to keep it in a reasonable daily routine if that's something that you want to do, or you can just do whatever that connecting with yourself practice is. Again, every day. Make some space for yourself. 5 minutes for self-connecting and 5 minutes twice a day for going out in nature and breathing and not doing anything but being present with the natural world around you, letting that nurture and support you. If you guys have any questions or want to share any part of your journeys or any reflections that you have, please remember that I'm always here to talk to, always here to connect with. I love hearing if this is supporting you, what is working for you, what is not working for you, and just how we can best work together. Again, we're broadcasting from Oliver Grove Center for Community Wellness, and I am Paige Allison, and this is Sean James Kennedy. It's the Sound Bowl, brilliant men, and we are working on helping support ourselves and each other through this incredible opportunity to grow and to clear and let go of what is no longer serving us and move forward. So I appreciate you guys on this journey. If you have extra abundance financially that you want to send our way or you feel called to, send us some money. We would appreciate donations. We are not charging for our services and for these ceremonies. We feel that they're just needed. And whoever can support us or wants to support us is welcome to. You can sign up on Patreon. That gives you a specific amount every month and you don't have to worry about it. Or you can just use any of the information in the post to contribute whatever you feel called to. So we're not going to be having an Ascension broadcast ceremony today. We normally have ours on Monday, so we'll have another one, or at least there'll be a meditation next Monday. We're going to be playing a little bit with the format of what we're offering, which is why feedback is always important. So just let us know what your thoughts are, what your feedback is, and we'll continue to grow as a community and support each other through this journey. I hope your second new moon in Cancer is nurturing and that your connection with yourself and your feeling at home in yourself and your body grows stronger and stronger. As always, namaste. The universal light within me salutes and honors the universal light within you. Namaste. Thank you, Heather. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Bye, everybody.